#whatever by Chris Mendham. It had been 2 hours since I killed Maureen's husband, and all she wanted to do was go shopping.
"What do you think, Veronica?"
Maureen said. "It's sick." "What?" I said. I kept glancing at my watch, glancing towards the front of the store.
"The jeans."
Maureen wriggled her sequin-covered bum.
#so me.
Well, they fit snug.
Makes my bum look amazing. They'd suit your pert little ass. #well fit for your age."
I couldn't argue with that. I worked out, I watched what I ate, I stayed fit. Good job, all things considered. Maureen glared at me, a gap opening up in the conversation. I took the hint.
"Oh, yes, but you look great for your age as well." I believe you. Thousands wouldn't."
Maureen grinned, admiring herself in the body-length mirror.
"Makes me look bad. So dope. #well happy." "Will you stop spinning? You're making me seasick. So's your top. Your low cut top." "Jealous much?" Maureen laughed. "Don't you just love it? It's dime. Wouldn't it look better with a scarf of some kind? A big woolen one, for example?" "Nah. Want to show off all my best assets."
Her best assets had cost husband number 3 everything. Fortunately, husband number 4 took on the investment.
"A silk scarf belt would be cool, don't you think?"
Maureen said, running off to the accessories department. Dragging our big heavy bags, I hurried to catch up.
"Well, I suppose, but what about a coat?" "Won't need a coat. We're going to be dancing all night. We're going to paint this town red, girl. #here comes trouble." "What about a leather jacket?"
We passed a rail of them, and I dragged one out at random.
"Yeah, a leather jacket."
Maureen slipped into one with the ease of an expert consumer.
"Just so taupe, don't you think?"
"Taupe? What's taupe, for crying out loud?" Maureen stopped gyrating.
"It's a mix of totally and dope. Get down with the kids, will you? That's how I stay relevant with mine." "Kids?" "Kids. One's an experimental scientist, the other's a salesman, both for a big, ethically dubious American drug company." #boring exposition. God, sometimes, Veronica, you're so lame."
"Better lame than..."
"Than what?" "Nothing. Is the jacket real leather?"
Maureen checked the label.
No, it isn't, thank goodness. Save the planet, global warming and all that."
"I'm not sure wearing pleather will save the planet."
"Every little helps,"
Maureen said as she dashed away to accessories.
"Your not having kids might have helped more,"
I say in my head. On our way to accessories, I spy a rail of discounted wedding dresses. I turned away, keen to hurry Maureen along, when the dress at the front shouted at me, gripped me in its desire tentacles, and pulled me to my inevitable doom. By the time Maureen came back to find me, I'd changed.
"What'd you run off for?"
she said.
#scared shitless.
"Oh, come on, I kept you in earshot. I always knew where you were. A person on the top floor knew where you were." Maureen blushed.
"Well, I like scarves. What of it?"
"Seriously, are we going to stand around discussing scarves, or are we going to salivate over this fabulous dress?" It was my turn to twirl.
"Gorgeous. #you bitch."
I giggled.
"I knew you'd like it." "Like it? It's super dope."
Admiring myself in the mirror brought on a wave of emotions. The more negative won out. I sighed. My shoulders sagged.
"Who am I kidding? I'm never going to wear this in real life." "Oh, don't say that, Veronica. There's a man for you out there somewhere." "Face it, Maureen. Most men nowadays are drooling idiots only after one thing. There ain't any good men left anymore."
Maureen's lip quivered.
"Oh, God,"
I say.
"Sorry, that was insensitive of me. I'm such an idiot. Glenn was a good man," Maureen said.
The memory was still too raw to fully comprehend what I'd done to Glenn, what I'd had to do. I reached over and pulled Maureen into an embrace. She pushed me away, and I stood back deflated.
"He couldn't live like that,"
I said, eyes stinging.
I'm sorry." "I know."
Maureen turned and threw herself into my arms. Her shoulders shook as she wept silent tears. I lifted her face up to mine and wiped away the tears rolling over her plump cheeks.
"Hey, it's you and me against the world now, yeah?" "Yes."
Maureen's voice was small and far away. I kissed her on the forehead, leaving a lipstick impression. I smiled. Licking my thumb, I attempted to wipe it off. All I did was smear it. Pulling away, I held Maureen at arm's length. "You know what?" I said. "I think the world doesn't stand a chance. I mean, look at us. #bitches." Maureen laughed. "Let's go paint the town red." We shouldered the big heavy bags and headed to the front of the store. The horde pushed up against the main doors. Residual memory created this weird form of behavior. Habit compelling them, they mooched about, lost. As we came into view, they caught our scent and woke up. Soon they'd scream and surge, and the doors would collapse under the weight of so many undead bodies. Leaning down, we unzipped the big bags. From inside, we hoisted out 2 big-ass M134 miniguns. We'd shoplifted these from the abandoned base on our way into town. Up to 6,000 rounds per minute. The perfect accessory every girl needs for the end of the world. "Resplendent," said Maureen. The clock chimed midnight. Day 1, Year 0. I turned to Maureen. "Happy New Year, you magnificent harpy." Tears flowed free. I wept for the world. I wept for the future. I wept for Maureen and her husband. I wept for myself. The horde burst through the doors, and we opened fire.